This is one of my greatest fears. It's very scary to be in the coffin, even not the real one. But this grave scene from Kill Bill is not just emotional, it's actually very cinematic. Let's explore why by recreating this shot in my backyard. Mac Miller was so inspired by this scene, it becomes a video clip. It's a very powerful and emotional story, how willpower can defeat death. It's not possible, but this is what we hope for deep in our hearts. But cinematic techniques can heighten these emotions. And this is what the composition of this shot is doing. There is a technique in cinematic composition called balance of the shot. Some parts of the image look heavier than others, for various reasons. If one part of the image more heavier than other, we have unbalanced frame. But this frame is perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I want to try this technique in practice and see how I can ruin the perfect balance.
Why?
Balance is not a new concept. First, it appears not in the image, but in the architecture. Balance is essential to the stability of your building. Next, balance found its place in art, in theater, in photography, and finally in the cinema. I'm not sure if my coffin will be balanced enough because I will build it with what I will find here. I will film myself in here with my tripod and camera, and this is the only gear I need. I will not be fixated on other shots and the lighting because balance is our priority. Let's see what we can use here. This one looks good, but it's too thin. I need a lot of them because my coffin should be large enough. This one is closer to what I'm looking for, but I still need at least 2 of them for one side of the coffin. But those could be helpful. It's not good color, but it's large enough. We call him handsome. I will build only half of the coffin, or maybe even a quarter, not the entire thing. And now I need some roof over my head. You may wonder how it was shot in the movie. Actually, very similar. Main difference, it was filmed not only in the half of the coffin, but in the closed coffin as well. My hand should be here, and I need to close this space too. It's not very convenient, but it's nice to get out of the scene. Please don't do it like I do without any gloves. I just don't need my hands so much. It doesn't look pretty. Nope, it does not. But it should work. Very tiny space. Ah! It's not scary with a cat. And let's change my outfit to be more like Uma Thurman. We also need prop, flashlight, knife and rope. Let's set up the camera settings. White balance is set. I also need to set focus. I will do it from the coffin. I'm a little bit uncomfortable, not in front of the camera, but in the coffin. Here is my shot. I think the main reason why it's not working is because my hand is not in the center of frame. I will need to move my camera. I think now it looks better. It's not the first inside the grave scene in the movie history. There is a movie called City of the Living Dead. It was shot in 1980 and it shows how a woman is buried alive in the grave. She didn't use playmate technique, but eventually she was saved. I just finished tightening my hands. Look, I'm Gary Houdini. So how Tarantino's shot is different? It's all about perspective. We saw this woman inside the coffin, and we know that it's a coffin from the montage. But Tarantino actually shows that this coffin is below the ground, and we see this perspective. Let's change the perspective a little bit. I will try several camera positions to understand where is this balance. I think this is a good place for a hand, but my body doesn't seem balanced. My head is way over the camera. Let's try from the other angle. I'm not sure that this is the best camera position. Let's try another one. If this part would be closed, I would be panicking right now a lot. It was a very bad experience for Uma Thurman. Like, her screams were real. She was terrified for her life. So uncomfortable. I really need to have a break. Okay, I'm back. Let's try another one. I'm fine. Camera is fine too. I think. No, it's not fine. Actually broke a little bit. Well, my camera is not working at all. I found a service where I could fix my camera. I was not sure if it will be get fixed. I was told it should be diagnosed first. Now all I can do is wait. It's been a week and a half since my last shoot and my camera is back from the service. It's working, but my monitor is a little bit off. It's not the straight line anymore. It's okay, I don't care. It's working, which is huge relief. I'm already in the Uma outfit, so I'm ready to shoot. Let's do it. I think now it should be good. It really should. I need to celebrate this shoot. Good job, everybody! It was hard, and we learned how fragile actually the balance is, but not as fragile as my camera, of course. Uma Thurman's arm split the image in half, and her body with her arm looks like a perfectly balanced waiter. Next time, I will use this knowledge of balance in the more complex shot from the Fargo. But before that, I need to learn another technique. To find out which, you can check this video right here. Take care!